In this experiment, we are investigating the effect of pH on protein structure. Vinegar is a mild acid. It has a lower pH than water. An acid affects how the milk protein molecule holds together. When you add a mild acid to milk, the hydrogen atoms floating in the acid try to bond with parts of the amino acids in the milk protein globs. They break apart some of the integral bonds that hold the milk protein in 3D shape and force the protein to unravel back into a long chain. This denatures the proteins in milk. All these long protein chains in the milk start to twist around each other, trying to get away from the watery part of the milk, like lots of loose strings getting all tangled up. All the proteins clump and coagulate. It's weird. And you see this as milk curds or cheese curds, like in cottage cheese. We will now investigate this by making our own cheese. Materials: a 600 milliliter beaker. I don't have a beaker. A hot plate. The stove. Stirring rod. 500 milliliters of milk, 10 milliliters of vinegar. Place the milk in the beaker and warm on a hot plate until a little above 37 degrees Celsius is roughly body temperature, so the milk should be just hot enough to touch. Okay. Oh, some splashed out. Oh no. I don't have a beaker or a hot plate, so I hope this stovetop version will. There's my 500 milliliters of milk. Add in vinegar. Stir slowly once. No, I'm sure I care what's happening.
It's starting to curdle.
Good. Now, we're going to strain our curds from the left. Yeah. There's my cheese, you guys. It's pretty cheesy. Okay. Exactly. Some proteins can be denatured by heat alone. Egg proteins are a good example of this. The behavior of eggs in the kitchen is also all about protein chemistry. The protein in egg whites is called albumin. The albumin proteins are also long chains of amino acids that are folded up onto themselves in a compact 3D globular shape. Each protein molecule is held in its shape by various kinds of bonds between different parts of its chain. The bonding that shapes this egg protein molecule is very easily disturbed by changes in temperature, or pH, or salt. These changes can cause the protein molecules to bond together into a solid mass, to congelate. In other words, the egg congelates into a boiled egg. 400 milliliter beaker. An uncooked egg. And 300 milliliters of water. And 1 hot plate. Here I'll be using a pot on the stove because I am in utter lack of a hot plate. Alright. First step. Heat water to almost boiling. Heat water to almost boiling. Stir vigorously in a vortex motion. Pour crack egg in the middle and leave. Let it be. Watch what's going on, people. What's going on? It says, make observations to changes. Well, it got pretty fluffy. Drain and taste your egg. Okay. I'm draining, Miss Healer. I'm draining. Yep. There's my egg. Taste your egg and your cheese. Okay. And as you'll notice, my lovely partner has graciously bowed out of this one. He said I got it all. Okay. So I scrape the cheese out of our strainer. And I'm going to put it on the plate. Set the egg. Salt for more flavor. So salt and salt. The tasting of the cheese. This is disgusting. Tasting of the egg. I have higher hopes for this one because I enjoy eggs. That one's actually good.